Now, the first tooth movement is called the pre-eruptive tooth movement. As the name suggests, it occurs before the eruption and it is made up of deciduous and permanent tooth germs. Teeth develop in the bony crypts or bony sockets and is surrounded by dental follicles. Initially, permanent successors are placed in the same bony socket and are located lingually or palatally. When the eruption occurs of the primary tooth, the permanent tooth encloses in its own bony socket. While the crown is forming, additional pre-eruptive movements occur. Now, the cause and purpose of these movements is unknown, but it may be related to growth of the jaws. As the jaw size increases, additional pre-eruptive movements are taking place to position the forming permanent tooth germ into their optimal position, such as the permanent premolar are placed between the roots of the primary molars. The second tooth movement is called the eruptive tooth movement. Since the eruption of deciduous and permanent teeth are the same, so we will jump into histology. According to histology, changes occur to accommodate tooth eruption. To start, periodontal ligament plays an important role. The periodontal ligament, once initiated, are established, and after that, they are remodeled, and the remodeling occurs through the cells called fibroblasts. There is a cord, a strand of fibrous tissue containing remnants of dental lamella, and it is called the gubernacular cord. With this, connection is retained between the successional tooth and the oral mucous membrane. The pathway that contains this cord is called the gubernacular pathway or gubernacular canals. Once the eruption occurs, these canals are widened rapidly by the local osteoclastic activity. Now, the tooth is in the oral cavity, and once it is in the oral cavity, it is subjected to the environmental factors. The environmental factors being muscular pressure from lips, cheeks, and tongue, and forces of contact from the other erupted tooth. The last of the tooth movement is the post-eruptive tooth movement, and this occurs when the tooth is erupted into the oral cavity. It is divided into three main categories. Number one being the movements to accommodate the growing jaws. This accommodation occurs when the jaw growth ceases. Number two is the movements to compensate the continuous occlusal wear. This is done by the deposition of the cementum at the apex of the root. The last one is the movements to accommodate the interproximal wear. Now, wear occurs between the teeth as well, and this composition is achieved by the mesial drift. Mesial drift is a phenomena whereby the teeth have the tendency to move to the front, that is towards the lip.